You know, I actually never knew that there was a Keysanity mold to play as. Did you?
Sorry, what?
I didn't know that you could play as a cactus on Link to the Past Randomizer. I never knew that.
Oh, the Cactuar skin, yeah. That might have been recently added.
Ooh, Dev had two mini mortems for Zeph. Skipsy's checking east. First chance is gonna be Ruby. Aaron's going for Becky's cave, and I think he's gonna like what he find in the treasure's chest. Second chest, half magic. Yeah, it's Easter. Did you see where Skipsy picked up the Desert Palace big key?
I did not. Might have been in that first chest in Eastern Palace there in the East Wing.
East Wing had the half magic. The first chest to where the Lord's being shot. Bullet. Was a piece of not a piece of hearts. A ruby was in it.
And then in Desert Palace. Maybe it was when Bacchus was here. I missed what happened when Skipsy went through it. Oh, the book too.
Book. There's a big key and the myth. Look like Zephlar is heading. Zephlar is heading to desert to check.
Hopefully he's just going. Well, I guess he can't actually get in there, so he's probably just going for maybe the ledge and Nagina's cave. But if he went over to Eastern first, he could have done a lot more while he was here.
Yep. But never mind. Skipsy's heading over to desert by the looks of it. Aaron's heading to the sages to get his supplies. Let's see what's in the cave and desert. Key to Misery Mire.
Three almost simultaneous save and quits to Link's house there.
Yeah, that got it. Her to for where they want to go, probably. Aaron's heading on to his way to deserts.
So is Skipsy with the keys he's got now. If he finds a fire source in the 3 locations he can check here, he could clear it too.
Let's hope that there's a not an important item that's on Torch. If there is, you gotta go find Boots.
Yeah, we already saw a sword on library, so I don't think Boots will be too far off, unless that's just one way the seed's gonna troll us.
Speaking of Boots,
put a sword on an easily visible location that you can't get without another item, and then hide that item forever.
3 seeds I had. I could not find Boots anywhere. Ooh, shield.
Yeah, that was a shield on the lamp there, so they probably won't be coming back for that.
Big chest is going to be Hammer. Now, only if they find the Moon Pearl, they could have easy access to the Dark Road, West Side, and Pyramid. That's a 300 ruby from the back room chest.
Oh, Songleaves does have that small key. Where did he find that?
I do not remember.
And he gets the
Moonpearl on the
moon
right
pearl. That's
side.
pretty big.
Now Songleaves has the ability to go to Dark World, Harpies, and that's where the big key is on the normal game, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the vanilla big key chest. Oh, there it was. It was an escape. Small key to Desert Palace. There, Skipsy finds that
And pot.
after having been to Desert. So let's see how long he puts off going back for that moon pearl. Looks like AaronDobbe had that key as well. He's gonna get those items.
Yeah, I saw that. He had the key on his screen. I thought you noticed that also.
Looks like Skipsy's going elsewhere.
Skipsy and Songleaves have 2 pots. Skipsy's probably heading to Dark World. Nope, never mind.
Maybe he forgot to get Bottle Kid first time he was here. Yeah, looks like.
Sick kid. That's what people call
Bottle
him.
Kid, sick kid.
Never mind,
Finds a shield.
he's not going to Dark World yet. Oh, he's probably heading to Zora. Big flipper to Zora. Check the waterfall.
Maybe. No, looks like he's heading back to Desert. I think he realizes with that key.
Well, I forgot that he doesn't have the Moon Pearl. I'm surprised that nobody hit up to the mountain to check what's up there.
That's where I thought he might have been heading when he restarted at the Sanctuary there, but
Songleaves with the flipper. With the fake flipper, I've learned is that where he's at, if you move about just a small meter to the left, he would get it with no problem.
yeah, it looks like he's just 1 pixel too far out. There we go.
Songleaves heading to Zora area, waterfall first, and check with King Zora.
A little bit of a sequence break getting these 2 chests. So hopefully they're not too important and lead him to astray.
You're gonna jinx it right there. Probably. Nope.
Yeah,
Nothing
bombs
important.
and rupees, okay. Oh, and he's gonna throw one of his bottles to get him refilled.
Huh. Never knew that you could do that.
Yeah, apparently the contents of the bottle you get back is random too, so... Ooh, we got a blue potion for that one? Nice.
Gotta
Sure.
love those blue pots.
He'll probably be back to toss that one back in again at some point if he's not overflowing with cash. Oh, he's gonna water walk his way all the way in. This is risky. Hard on the ledge.
Well, I actually water walk all the time to Zora since it's pretty much easy to do. Just know where the precise location where the Zora is.
It's easy, but it's risky. If you die, it's a long trek to get back to Zora's. And it doesn't cost you too much time having to walk the normal path.
Yeah, that's true, but from what I see and done, too much lag if you do the normal.
Songleaves trying to continue his water walking state to get around to get that heart, or was he just trying to kill himself? I'm not sure. Oh, he had a fairy. He's probably not trying to waste that. I'm sure he was trying to.
5K Aaron's at, so that we get to see Mushroom.
That's how he
map.
continued the water walking
Is
stage.
there
having a
Meyer? These and Skipsy's at School Woods. I actually didn't see what the last two stuff that's Aaron grabbed. Big key to Misery Meyer. Yeah, at School Woods. Bomb bag upgrade.
Misery Mire and Ice Palace are our red crystals.
Small key for small key location in School Woods.
AaronDobbe looks like he's going to check the pyramid for us. Meanwhile, Songleaves is getting his Hype Cave loot. Mushroom. Map to Meyer. We already know that.
I heart, so I didn't see that. So for the third chest. And we have a Ruby at Pyramid. Question is Aaron gonna check Catfish? Or
I think he's headed there. It looked like he was going to save and quit for a second, but he appears to have changed his mind.
Where you see Catfish, I wonder if he's gonna go to Pod or save and quit. Like, he doesn't have any keys for Pod. Well,
yeah, without any keys or bow and hammer access to the one side, it's real hard to make Pod worth it. I mean, there's one chest you could check just by going in there, but
that's basically all. It depends on what you find in that chest.
Still, going all the way over there for one chest is
not worth it.
Not usually, no.
Look
I mean,
like
there's 6 Palace of Darkness keys to find, so you're gonna run into at least 1 or 2 of them at some point. Ooh, Titan's Mitts from Catfish. That's pretty big.
Skipsy got to blue medal from the middle area of Skull Woods.
Red potion on the bumper cave ledge.
Bomble said dig shovel
Shovel game?
shovel game, yeah. Skipsy's checking the houses to see what they have. Heart piece. Zephlar heads to Skull Woods. I still don't know how that works right there. What Skipsy did. Another heart piece in the other treasure house. And Aaron's doing the treasure chest room, and he found a map to
Piece of heart and bonk rocks. Wait, where did he find those boots?
I do not know. Songleaves heading to this Death Mountain. Let's see if he's gonna check the whole place out and Dark World Death Mountain.
Oh, boots were on Stump Kit in the Grove, Dark Grove. I did miss that. Skipsy dipping into Thieves Town here.
Small gate to Skull Woods. In the first, wait, that's the second chest. Old man has 50 rubies. third chest has a heart piece. Top of Death Mountains has a heart. And the room has a ruby. 20 rubies. What was in the last chest in the Town front area?
I missed it, but AaronDobbe's going to be finding that for us in a second here. We do have the big key, I guess, so may as well full clear it.
Mm-hmm.
Five arrows.
Definitely for Aaron. Actually, that did not sound
Zephlar
right.
finding his blue mail in the last open chest of Skullwoods there.
Key to Turtle Rock and Fire Rod and the tunnel and on right side Death Mountain. The last 5 chests has a key for Ganon Tower, another key for Ice Palace, map to Swamp Palace, 50 rubies, key to Dark Palace. No sign of Bowl either. Wait, never mind. I remember Silver was Bomb Jump. Ooh, not bad for first time bomb jump right there. That's actually hard to do at that spot. Bombs in floating island. Circle Cave's gonna have. Well, Aaron's taking Smithy back home.
Oh, I guess he dipped out of the first half of Thieves Town. Big key of Turtle Rock and Spiral Cave.
Willie's in the chest with Blind.
Songleaves kind of opening up a bunch of sequence break here. He went up to the Death Mountain through the Dark Tunnel. Like, he doesn't have the lamp yet and no flute, so technically none of this stuff is in logic yet.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully he doesn't wind up getting too far off
Skipsy's
logic intends him to go here.
Yeah, sorry about that. Skipsy's gonna fight Blind right now. First aid is off. That'd be impressive if he did this with only 5 hearts. 2.5 hearts left, half heart left. Ooh, got blocked. Ouch. So close, yet so far.
And he did not have another fairy.
Yeah, and he's heading back to 5 blind again.
Oh, I think Songleaves just checked the ether tablet. I missed what was on there.
I saw it said a big
Ice
key.
big key? Okay.
Small key in the front to Dark Palace.
So that's 2 Dark Palace keys we found now.
Time for round 2 with Blind. First heads off. I actually never thought of using the Cane Samaria against Blind. Did you?
Yeah, it's not a bad strat. It's pretty safe. You can just kind of put the block there and focus on dodging while Blind kind of kills himself on it, but sometimes it can be tricky getting another block into position when you're busy dodging all that stuff.
Lime's down. We have a hard piece from Lime and the crystal. Zephlar is gonna go for it. Next one to fight Lime. Let's see if he does it on his first try or has to go for a second.
Oh, I saw AaronDobbe do it earlier, but I just realized Songleaves is doing it too. They were doing the fake powder glitch to check Batman right now.
I never even knew that was a trick like that.
Yeah, it has something to do with the powder and mushroom occupying the same item slot or something, but if you run out of magic and then try and use the Cane of Samaria and then immediately open up your menu, switch to the mushroom and press Y again when you unpause, it'll throw out a burst of magic powder for some reason.
Well, since we just the bats had, or is it the devil? He has rubies, 20, I believe.
No, it was just a 5.
I thought it was red.
No, I think it was just blue. Songleaves using the boots to pick up his Master Sword from the library.
Aaron's gonna go for... Nope, never mind. He doesn't have Fire Rod. Nice one. I think he picked up the Fire Rod. Songleaves is gonna fight Mothra, probably. Oh, never mind. He's gonna go through Skull Woods then. What? Huh. I thought Death Mountain had Fire Rod, not Ice Rod.
Yeah, apparently it was only ice.
Skipsy gonna go to Catfish to get his Titan mitts.
AaronDobbe about to get his boots here, but can't use them yet because he's still got the chest.
So that where Lamp was. Looks like Mary's gonna be Trolley's one.
Good thing he had a fairy dying in the overworld without, I guess it's not too far away from the portal, but still it would have taken a long time to get back there without that.
Yeah.
I think this might be the first time AaronDobbe's headed into desert. No, he's got the moon, so
He's probably gonna finish up the desert to probably get the jewel, the green jewel, to see what's.
He doesn't have a fire source though. Oh no, he does. Where did they get lamp? I missed that.
It was in the the middle area of School Woods.
Okay.
Aaron gets his timber shield. What was in the King's Tube? I didn't see.
I missed it. I was gonna say I don't think we can check it yet, but I just saw somebody leaving.
Skipsy just left.
Yeah, I was too busy watching AaronDobbe in desert for a moment there. Looks like Skipsy's gonna finally head up the mountain. Meanwhile, Zephlar is doing his fake powder for Batman. And apparently couldn't figure it out.
I don't think I will ever figure it out, since it'll probably just give me a headache.
Yeah, he might not know how to do it. It's a little tricky at first, but once you know how to do it, it's really not hard at all.
Skipsy trying to do this. Never mind, he did succeed in the speed boost. The speed boost, you can do either with the sword spin or the hook shot, but it's a precise dash put A button there to hit to get it to work.
Map of Ice Palace, but we already know what that is. And we'll see if AaronDobbe returns in that green pendant anytime soon. Doesn't have any pod keys, so we probably won't be back in that area for a bit. Skipsy finding his ice rod.
Do you know what Aaron's playing as? I do not. Oh, never mind. He's playing as a block.
It's actually a floor tile.
Oh, the floating tiles.
Yeah.
I actually forgot that. I saw that too. Very character that you could play as.
Here we go. Let's see what's in Kingston.
Bomb bag upgrade. Wonder if Skipsy gonna check Dark Death Mountain. Rather he gets through his spiral cave.
He probably will. He's got the Titan Smith, so there's no reason he can't.
Mm-hmm. Zephlar is gonna be having to find his ice rod here, probably. Oh. Never mind. Ice rod not really needed since the turtle rock is dependent.
Well, you never know. Trianax himself may hold an item.
True.
You never know how late the seed's going to decide it wants to troll us.
So Death Mountain's going to have a heart piece, bombs.
Yeah, it's in the Super Bunny Cave.
Why is he called Super Bunny Cave?
Because there's a glitch called Super Bunny where you can access those two Dark World cave item locations in like bunny form without the Moon Pearl. Basically, if you just go into the cave and once you fall down a hole, it kind of basically considers you in Light World mode again for some reason.
Skipsy find the shovel and a key to Dark Palace flippers.
It's a loaded cave.
For once, a lot of seeds I played, it never had something useful. And a heart we found. Zephlar's gonna get the big key to Ice Palace from the Ether tablet.
And once he gets his Titan Mitts and comes back to that hookshot cave for the Dark World, he'll be able to full clear Ice Palace. I mean, technically, Songleaves could do it already. Or not. Yeah, no. Sorry, that was Skipsy that was up there. Could get into Ice Palace, but is doing other swimming checks at the moment.
I thought Skipsy already checked the Homo.
No, apparently that was everybody else. Zephlar checking what he can in Tower Hera, which is not much.
So obviously we're gonna finish desert. But you can't really make that go faster with opening the path into it, other than having mirrors and ocarina. Yeah, skipping the front area desert.
Yeah, but it's not the longest cutscene in the game.
Skipsy finishing up with I'm getting Zora area out of the way. Aaron's getting his big key to Ice Palace.
He's already got his Titan Mitts. So he may get over to East Death Mountain here, get his flippers and small key, and might actually go into Ice Palace. Oh, Zephlar might actually be making... No, wait, he's probably got other things to check, unless he's fake flippering in.
Aaron can't actually go through.
Yeah, he doesn't have the Titan's Mitts, so he must be heading up to Zora.
You need Fire Rod to get through the... Oh, never mind, he got Bombos, my bad. You keep on forgetting that you could either Fire Rod or Bombos the first enemy in the dungeon to open the door. Sorry for cutting you off right there.
No, sorry.
Skipsy gonna do the shovel check. And probably get his Master Sword. And the shovel has your ruby. 20 piece. Zephlar's trying to and succeed the fake flipper back. Songleaves doing the ice rod strats with the ground mortem. Small key on the small island. Aaron's gonna check Turtle Rock entrance.
Zephlar takes a death doing fake flippers. That'll cost him a bit of time, I think. Oh, I missed what AaronDobbe just saw for the medallion for Turtle Rock.
It's either, from what the tracker says. Songleaves taking in the green pendant, turning in the green pendant. The hard piece. And under the stump in front of the blacksmith hut is a hard piece. And Aaron's gonna be. I think he's already happy with the flippers.
And it looks like Zephlar just might have turned in his mushroom. I missed what he got.
I do not see, since I was actually looking at the other streams to see what's going on with them.
Let's see, where's Skipsy off to now? I don't think he's got many options left. Oh, did he forget purple chest, maybe?
Yeah, I didn't see him grab it.
Yeah, it looks like that's what he's coming for.
Zephlar's heading to pod.
Two small keys. It's not going to open up a whole lot.
Depends if you actually find more keys in the dungeon itself, if not.
Yeah, but even without that, I think that only leaves 3 chests they can get at. Because they don't have the bow and hammer to get in the east side.
Yeah, basically 3 chests, or, yeah, 3 chests. Yeah, you'll need to check right now. First chest has Ruby. Aaron's heading to Ice Palace.
Yeah, I think that might be the play to make right now. It's the only dungeon they can get it. They can full clear if they haven't already cleared out desert.
Well, basically, the only one that's clear out to Big Key and Big Key for GT and Desert Pod. It was 4 chests that you could actually check in Pod. Ooh, that guy hurt. Since probably Zephlar forgot that he has a fairy. First key, small. Ice Palace is small key to Ganon, Towers. Skipsy gonna finish desert. Wonder if Aaron's gonna do the bomb jump or to hook shot. So after the moving floor room. He knows the bomb jump. First try? First try got incorrect.
Ooh, bow in the back of pod. That's interesting. You can actually get around right side now. Songleaves open to the right doors.
Yep. Ruby and the key to Smoozer Meyer. Zephlar is gonna go get his Titan bit. The next item that we're gonna see at Ice Palace is going to be bombs. Never could have enough bombs, can you? Bomb bag upgrade.
Always good to have bombs. So I'm just checking a couple more chests. Odd.
Heart. And time for the big chest and small chest before the big chest. Ice Palace. Skipsy heading to Ice Palace also. Ten arrows. Do you have any idea what Aaron's doing right there? never mind. The key to Eastern Palace.
Was that a small key to Thieves' Town in that first room there, Vice Palace? On Skipsy's side there.
I actually forgot. Hold on. It's me. I should have muted myself right there, so you didn't have to hear that. My bad.
I think they're trying to go out of town. I was kind of like, oh, whatever. I mean, that's her birthday.
Aaron's going for the refill. Ooh.
So,
Oh, no, wait. Actually, he already
alright, bye.
went to the... Okay. Skipsy, ouch, that got her for the first bomb jump. They're trying. Hold on. Can you give me a second?
Yep. Songleaves turning in his mushroom. It was only a piece of heart. AaronDobbe coming up on the cold stair fight. And that's a difficult stair.
Okay, I'm back. Ruby from Cold Stare and a Chris. We already knew that that was a crystal, my bad. Crystals in the last two places. In Turtle Rock.
So Zephlar making his entrance into Ice Palace. Looking to play catch up a little bit here, looks like.
Yeah. But we don't have any clam chowder.
Looks like Skipsy is skipping the big chest in Ice Palace. I think AaronDobbe did it too, unless they were in that room earlier.
No, Aaron, I didn't see Aaron head to the big chest for Ice Palace. Yeah, they just skipped it.
weird. They do have the big key, don't they?
Yeah.
That's real weird. Let's hope there's nothing important in there that will cost them later.
Yeah, I remember them grabbing the big key at the Ether tablet.
Yeah. Have to see if Zephlar skips it too. And there's Songleaves getting that key. Maybe that'll point them in that direction. Zephlar having a bit of trouble with the ice or bomb jump here.
Yeah, I think
And Skipsy's running real low on life here in this Cold Stare fight.
you should have a pod to heal, I think.
Got it down anyways. Ooh, there's our ether tablet in the big test of Thieves Town. Several people skipped. Those who were already in there didn't have the small key yet.
Getting some lag here. I'm not sure why though. Well, Aaron is the only one that actually checked the big chest in East Town, since he's the only one that actually has a key there, and everyone else just went in. The Songleaves and Skipsy just went in, and they didn't have the big small key to get to the big key. Big boss, big chest at the time.
Turtle Rock is a pendant though, so there isn't too much of a reason to go in there unless it's just for an item. And there's other stuff they can still get at. They can finish off Eastern, we saw the big key for that.
Well, Songleaves the only one that could finish Eastern, since he's the only one of the group that has a bowl.
Which was in the back of Pod. Yeah, everybody has to go spend the keys they've got and get their bow.
Zephlar's checking the big chest. Heart.
Well, our bottom racers didn't miss out on too much then.
Zephlar's gonna go refill his hearts and probably get himself a fairy if he died.
Yep, getting the net out. We're gonna catch one or two.
Since I actually done Coast there with just Master Sword before, that is difficult.
And AaronDobbe is taking a dip into Turtle Rock. Let's see what he finds here.
Probably Mirror and Baroque Arena.
Actually, I think he's got 2 keys. He could get all the way down to Laser Bridge if he wanted to skip that vanilla big chest key. Minus the 2 fire rod room chests in the right side here.
Yeah, since It would have been cool if it's possible to light those torches with the lamp, but that's not possible. Mirror on the left side of the entrance. Shield upgrade.
It does put laser bridge in logic, so maybe there is something down there. Well, no, technically not, because it wouldn't expect you to steal the key from the pokey. Unless we find another key in Turtle Rock here.
Second chest in Turtle Rock is sword upgrade.
Looks like Skipsy's heading back up the mountain as well. I might be heading into Turtle Rock as well.
It doesn't have either.
Oh, no, that would be a problem then, yeah. Must have just missed a location or two up here. Or maybe heading into Hera.
Here. Aaron's gonna grab the small key from Pocky. Or should I just call him Bouncy Enemy? Bounce, bounce, bounce. Skipsy got his big key to Ice Palace. What was in the vanilla big chest to Turtle Rock? I don't remember.
The big chest in vanilla in Turtle Rock is the mirror shield.
Yeah, I probably should play it.
Here, they can't check the Mimic Cave while they're here.
Mm-hmm. Or Gorilla big chest.
That's a good find, though.
Now they could go to Dark World Misery Mire. Ruby. Yeah. Never thought of using the hook shot to stop myself from being hit by the flames right there.
Yeah, there's a couple of ways you can avoid damage on that part. I think you can use the cape too if you have it.
First chest and laser bridge is the arrows. Second is the pots. Blue pot. Another arrow. And we have big key to Skullwoods. Question is Aaron gonna go check big chest and Skullwoods, or just gonna skip it?
Well, he's got the rest of that dungeon to clear out, so he may check it on the way.
But he doesn't actually have the fire rod to finish it.
Oh, yeah, he won't be going back there until he gets the fire rod, I'm sure, but when he does, he may check that big chest on the way.
Skipsy probably gonna be happy when he located the bowl and pod, since he's in the area.
Zephlar heading into Thieves Town now, and he's got his small key, so he'll be able to get his Ether Medallion out of the big chest as well.
Yep.
going straight to my area. Skipsy picks up the rope.
That's Meyer. This didn't see what is needed for the entrance for Meyer. First chest is Ruby and a bomb. Either. So both Turtle Rock and Meyer is either metal. And Skipsy's going for the bomb jump. Or is it hammer jump?
Yeah, they do
First
call that
try.
the hammer jump.
Dark Room Pod is chest is going to hold his bombs. And more bombs. Aaron's checking Meyer to see what they have for us.
He's got everything he needs to full clear it, so...
Well, essentially, all the small keys that Meyer is required is already inside it, so since you just only need to grab them. $50 rubies. Aaron's the only one that doesn't have half magic.
Looks like Skipsy will be finishing off Eastern, so will Songleaves.
Big shoes have a heart piece. Did Aaron check the big chest?
I feel like he did, but I don't think he's been in there long enough to have checked everything.
No, now that I think about it, I only see, grab the
Oh, there's the
left
mirror.
side.
Okay, yeah, he did miss a few on the right side here, and now he's going back for them.
I actually never thought of using the hook shot right there to get across.
Yeah, if you leave that one chest for last, and then you fall off there, it will save you some time, but he appears to have left this whole side.
Match the
Skull
Skull
Woods.
Woods.
That's a bit of information we need.
One of the last infos. Armors have clay medallion, and well, actually we already know that Eastern has the crystal.
That's, I believe, our fourth key to Palace of Darkness. Let's see what's on Armos Knights here. Quake. And a crystal. I missed what was in the big chest in Eastern.
It was 50 rubies.
Okay.
Zephlar's checking the cave, back a cave, and Hill's the red cave.
We did already see the bumper cave. There was nothing important up there, so.
I don't think I saw that.
I think it was just a hard container. To finish up Meyer here, looks like Songleaves is heading back to Pod.
No, never mind, he is.
Oh wait, he's cleared desert. Maybe he's gonna turn in his pendant. He might have forgot to do that. Oh no, he doesn't have the mirror yet, so.
Since Mare's in Meyer.
Yeah. I guess he is going back into Pod.
Well, he does have the keys necessary to finish it.
He's only got one, and no big key yet, so he.
And nobody has the big key to Pod yet.
Where is he headed? I guess he's going for the harmless hellway? I mean, it's either that or the vanilla big key chest that he just passed. Or did he find the big key that we all missed and he is gonna go clear it?
No. I'm looking at the trackers. It says that nobody.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have the big key on his dungeon item pause screen. He's gonna get past these couple next rooms here and then realize he's locked out. So this is unfortunately a bit of a waste of time for him.
Skipsy went into Pod also, but he didn't go as far as Songleaves did. I think Zephlar, Songleaves, and Skipsy's trying to find the Ocarina, where to find Ocarina. Us and the trackers know that the Ocarina is in the big chest in Turtle Rock.
Heading back in. I missed it. Did he die on Vitreous or something?
I think so.
He doesn't have the bow, so this is a bit of a harder fight.
Yeah. Well, since he has Simber, it takes a bit positioning yourself so you don't get hit by the lightning hit attack from Vitreous in the first phase of the battle. And Songleaves realized that he doesn't have a big key. You think that big key is at Bomble's tablet?
Could be. It's a bunch of mirror locations that's just opened up because AaronDobbe found a mirror that he obviously hasn't got to yet, but we've got Checkerboard Cave, Cave South Grove.
Back of Graveyard, Mimic Cave. And nobody checked Spike Cave.
Spike Cave, although
Tower Hera.
I think Spike Cave's actually in the logic yet because we don't have the other cane or cape yet. They have bottles though, so they could get at it.
Yeah, I done it, but if Aaron go refill his health before going into Spike Cave with one bottle and full health, he can survive.
Actually, Songleaves even has enough life. I think he can do it without a bottle at this point.
Yeah, he can. but he's not heading there.
AaronDobbe gets the trace down.
Yeah, the hard and the other crystal that you need for Big Bomb. Is Aaron gonna check it? Big pyramid with the Big Bomb, or?
Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna check the mirror locations in this area here. Oh yeah, that does open up his pyramid ferry as well. Could go check that.
Skipsy heading into Turtle Rock. I think he's gonna be having to get his ocarina there.
Yeah, that taking him to Meyer is his next progression. Everybody's progression at this point, really.
Songleaves getting is either from Feast Town. Nobody checked to school Big Chest and School Woods yet.
Well, nobody's found the fire rod, so they're not going back there yet. I thought AaronDobbe was going to head south and maybe check Bombos, but looks like he's heading over to Pod.
No.
Oh no, he's getting this Highly Island key.
Yeah, since he does have the mirror to check. And we have Key to Misery.
So that was a useless key. We're gonna get to see what's in Aghanim's tower. I think somebody cleared this, but I missed the evidence.
No, I don't think anybody checked.
Pretty sure we saw somebody.
First chest is map.
Was.
Fees.
Okay.
I think Aaron's checking Pyramid Ferry now. One thing I like about the bomb house, that when you grab the 3 bombs that's right there, it actually fills up you to the max of the bombs that you can carry.
Oh, I didn't know that was a full refill. I thought it was just like 10 or something. But I've never, I don't think, bought from there that I've really paid attention to, so.
It does cost about 100 rupees to fill, I believe. Yeah, it's around 100 to fill up.
That makes sense. The bar, or the shops in general in Dark World are, I think, usually more expensive, so.
Key to Swamp Palace and Magic Boomerang.
We did need that key, and that does make Swamp clearable now.
Yep, since the chest, our first chest, could be anything. And Aaron's not going to Swamp yet. Just... Oh, he's going to Aghanim's. And Aaron's gonna clear Swamp. We'll head to Swamp to finish. And so, we'll also see what we have in there.
also run down to the Bombos tablet too beforehand, or they're gonna do that after.
Probably after it. If Aaron actually go more to the left, he would go straight towards Bombos tablets, and that's what I would usually do if I went, since it would be closer to that spot. Songleaves heading to Eyes in Turtle Rock. Zephlar's heading to...
Skipsy having a bit of a challenge on that laser bridge. He didn't get the mirror shield. Looks like he skipped one of the earlier shields somewhere. Probably the one on Desert Forge.
Well, at least he got safe spots right there. So he doesn't have to...
At least he made it through the safe door. He almost died getting there.
Well, he doesn't have any protection right there, so it's understandable. I really knew that you could actually hammer dash through the pods. That doesn't work.
Pod Big Key, that was in one of those first two chests in Swamp there?
Zephlar got his bowl. He's happy with that, probably. Wonder if Aaron's gonna take all the chests or just skip half of them and go straight to the boss.
There's still items they need at this point, I think.
One of the chests, early chests, is the King of Vermin. Sword upgrade.
We haven't found the big key though.
Well, getting to the boss, you don't actually need a key.
No, I know. It's just for that one chest. It's always a pain to leave that big chest behind.
And Aaron's not... Oh, yeah, you need to raise the water to access the rest of the area on the left. I always forget that detail. Aaron said it's going into misery. Bomb bag agreed on the left side. And the key to Dark Palace. That's probably the last key that we haven't seen.
I think that's the fifth one we see. And I think that says 5 on AaronDobbe's screen. Because he has not been in the pod yet. He still does not have his bow.
Yeah.
But he's got the big key now, though, so he can just go in there and full clear that one shot. No double dip required.
Yep.
question is Palace of Darkness the last pendant or crystal that we don't know yet? Because that'll determine what we need for go mode here. We're still going to need that fire rod for Skullwoods, because that is apparently a crystal.
Yep.
Let's see what AaronDobbe finds in the Swamp Palace basement. Nice little high item density area here.
Key to Ganon's Tower and map to Dark Palace.
There's our knowledge. He checks that map once he gets outside.
Yep. After he beats the boss, now the last chest here is Ruby. Trying to see what the boss holds. And we know that he holds a crystal. With the butter sword, it takes about 2 swings to kill the boss. Or was it 3? I don't remember. I usually spin attack him.
Yeah, the boss himself will be easy. It's just he's puff service, so a time-consuming process.
Yeah, well, if he had a lower level or like the Master Sword, it takes a swing attack, and or if he just decides to hammer it, it's just easy to switch around. Blue Boomerang and
Another small key to Ganon's Tower on Argus. So let's do a map check and find out what we need here.
So Blue Boomerang was in Misery Mire.
Oh, I need mirrors immediately. Oh, no, he's going back.
I think he did that by accident.
Yeah, he's going over to bombs. Check that map, though.
Probably if he goes back into Dark World, if he needs to go through the portal. And Bumble's tablet has a big key, and that's probably to the Tower of Hair. Yep, Tower of Hair, big key.
I think that is
Pendant.
go mode now. Or at least for commentators anyways.
Pendant and Pod. And
so
Tower of Hair.
They needed that Hera big key then, but they've got it now. And we just need the fire rod for Skullwoods.
Question is, where is it's either in Pod or well, probably Spike.
That is a good question. Where is that fire rod? There's a couple locations in Turtle Rock we didn't get to. A couple we can't be in. There's still a bit of Palace of Darkness we have yet to see. No, we saw the big chest in Ice Palace. That's been cleared out.
Since the big chest, Ice Palace was heart. And it's going straight into Tower.
It could be in its middle spot. It could be in the big chest of Skullwoods. That is still sitting there unopened, and a few of them do have the big key.
Well, Zephlar that is the only one that doesn't have a big key to Skullwoods.
Oh, is he the only one? I thought we had a few people find it. Oh, Zephlar's the only one that doesn't have it.
Still missing the small key to it's already here since you can't check the last basement area.
Yeah, but that's only locking one item, and it may not be required. Oh, there was
Alright.
Queen of Berna in Checkerboard Cave.
What was in that chest right there in front of that statue? Missed the
I
big chest
missed
also.
it. I was looking at something in chat. They were asking where the fourth sword was, and I forgot. It was somewhere in Swamp, I think.
Yeah, it was in Swamp. Hold on, I'm gonna refresh my page so I don't see anyone in chat. Small kids again, it's sorry from Odom.
So I believe AaronDobbe is just looking for the fire rod.
Aaron's going. Oh, never mind.
Probably going for the South Grove Cave.
Yeah. Well, since you have the mirror, that's a good spot to check, and a couple other places.
Yeah, South of Grove we haven't seen. Love to see it. There's, I think, north of the graveyard.
Powder.
There's Powder. Good safety. I don't think has anybody turned in the green pendant. See what's the last
It was the heart piece or ruby piece. I forgot which.
Something not important. Okay.
Aaron's heading into the pod.
There are quite a few item locations left in pod. You may just clear this out, hoping to find the fire rod. Oh no, he hasn't even been in here yet. He needs to get his bow still.
Yep. Yeah, it was a heart piece.
So he should full clear Palace of Darkness, mirror out, finish off Eastern. Oh, he's getting his monkey.
Well, considering he is in the lead. Well, other than... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, he is pretty solidly in the lead here, I think, by a few minutes at least.
He just only need to get the bow and fire rod. Until then, he's in gold mode.
Zephlar finally going to make his way into Mire and get on the right track.
Yep. Trying to see what's that. What was the chest that's gonna go for first? Or did you miss it also?
Miss which one? Sorry.
The chest that's Aaron gonna go for? I know. Oh, it's a ruby.
No?
Oh yeah, I don't think that one got opened yet. Yeah, he's got everything he needs to be able to full clear this, so we should see everything.
Yep.
Why is it so hard? Last time I did that thing, like, that was like, felt like just figure it out. Yeah, the plastic.
Huh?
Plastic.
The straight bit?
Yeah, and you might scratch the.
Aaron's getting his ball right now. Or never thought it actually waited like there for all of them to move.
Yeah, there's a few rooms where it's sometimes better to just stop for a second to let the enemies kill themselves or move out of the way, so to speak. I know there's one room in Skullwoods, one of those first rooms in Skullwoods where you drop down and there's those two bumper beetles that start chasing you. If you pause right next to that fire bar for a second and then go up and open that chest, the pit will open up underneath both of them and kill both of them.
Well, I usually just grab the pause at the blue beetle and kill that, and then go into the top room, grab a chest, and go back down, wait until the red beetle get close enough, just punch, open the chest and then get to the spot, that spot, for him to fall in. Or if I had the silver, bow and silvers, I just shoot it with the silver. Since basically the silver arrows just one shot every enemy.
Yeah, most of them. So nothing big in the dark room here. I don't think anybody's been in there yet.
Actually,
Is he leaving?
yeah, since
It is a pendant. I guess he doesn't need to go kill Helmasaur. Unless he runs out of locations to check and still hasn't found the fire rod.
nobody has found the fire rod.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. It's still out there somewhere. You should be checking all this stuff. I mean, it would take another, minute or two to get down to Helmasaur and kill him, but I mean, you're in Palace of Darkness already, and
With the way how this scene is running, it's probably at pad. That is so hard. Nobody checked that location.
Skipsy having a bit of a problem getting that pod out from underneath the statue.
Yeah, that is really hard to do. I think it's pretty precise that you have to do it to.
I just kind of grab while mashing diagonal directions while pushing up against that, and it seems to just grab him after a half second or so.
Probably, but I never really around how that actually works.
You need to start eating those avocados. We're asking you to make
Nice little nasty possibility in chat here. Swamp Big Key in the Mimic Cave and the Fire Rod in the Swamp Big Chest.
I'm not sure about Sue. I don't see the chat too, since it's not even showing up, even though I refreshed the channel.
I'm talking about the chat and the actual restream, the ALTTP Randomizer 3 chat.
Oh.
Yeah, there is no chat on our restream here.
Hold on. I gotta go back. I was in the wrong channel. That's probably why I didn't see chat. Sorry about that, chat.
So AaronDobbe with a real quick kill on Armos Knights, and now he's just searching for that Fire Rod. Somebody has checked Ether Tower, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, it was the big key to Ice Palace.
Oh yeah, right, yeah, that was a long time ago.
And the big chest in Ice Palace was in heart.
Have you seen anybody do the cave north of Graveyard yet?
No. No one checked it.
Yeah, I think that's one of the only items we've got left.
Looks like Aaron's gonna go fight some heart. Right. The boss and pod. So the big chest in repair was the compass for Feast Tunnel. And Heavythor has the...
It was a small key to something. There was a bit of lag and I missed it.
Turtle Rock.
Oh, third key, so maybe that vanilla big chest in Turtle Rock has something.
The lava room.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have the big key. Second key. Actually, nobody has a key to get to the second chest. I guess.
No, we haven't seen either of those Castle Tower keys yet.
Well, I forgot too, but
Oh,
two people
AaronDobbe's making the big chest play here. Songleaves. We possibly have a vanilla fire rod.
Two people actually checked the first chest in Agate's Tower. They should have Ruby. That sucks.
Not a whole lot of the location. I think he's going for that graveyard ledge now.
Yeah.
And if it's not there, I think it has to be in Turtle Rock.
There's some graveyard ledge and pots. Red pot.
And it's not on Graveyard Ledge. I think we're going back into Turtle Rock.
Ruby was in ledge. Agate's Tower second chest is in logic. Yeah, that is possibly turns.
Oh, Trolldorm had a Mega Tower key. I missed that.
I don't know these locations by name.
Somebody checked Spike Cave yet? I don't see that.
No one did.
Okay, so we got the second Agate Tower chest and Spike Cave. AalTTP looks like it's heading for Spike Cave. And it's not in Spike Cave.
Heartbeats in the cave. No, it's just only Turtle Rock area that's a fire rod is possibly at. Possibly Carneth. This scene is really trolling when you think about it. You're gonna probably jinx it, slime. That's Swing Kirby, my bad. Small Key was in Megan Tower. Dark Room. What is Skipsy doing since that was the last chest in the area?
Was he heading all the way up?
Looks like it. Since there's no more chests in Megan Tower, since there's only 2 of them.
Yeah, there's only the 2 chests, and we saw it was the cape on Lumberjack Ledge, which only gets you another bottle, so I don't quite know what he's doing here.
Probably just gonna find Agnew for the heck of it.
AaronDobbe is going back and going to check the Vanilla Big Key, though.
Well, he's gonna check the Lava Room chest first.
No, that's what I'm saying. That is the Vanilla Big Chest key. Or Big Key chest.
This is what I get for having played the ALTTP for in a long time. So I forget where all the vanilla items were.
I think that's it. It has
Mimic
to be Mimic Cave? Yeah.
More pedestal.
It can't be on pedestal because Turtle Rock is a pendant and you need Fire Rod to be able to kill him.
Oh, oops, my bad, I forgot. I don't know what I'm thinking at times. Yeah, but the item progression, it's the pedestal is probably either have the heart piece or upgrade for either the bomb bag or quiver upgrade.
There it is, Fire Rod. So AaronDobbe is finally in go mode here.
Yep.
And he's gonna wipe out Skullwoods real quick and be on his way. How far behind is everybody else? Let's see.
Let's see. Zephlar's in Swamp, going to finish that to get to his crystal. Songleaves is in Spiking to get his heart piece. Zephlar is probably gonna Skipsy gonna probably head straight to Lumberjack Cave to get his cape. Yep. Yeah. Aaron's gonna be the first one done, then
most likely. It's not for sure yet, but
by my estimate, Zephlar and Songleaves is either in second or third respective.
yeah, I think Songleaves might be next in line here. I would say Skipsy would probably be next, but he's burning a lot of time on this Aghanim play that is not going to pay off.
Since we saw the ledge was red bottle. Well, Aaron could have just gone with the silver suit to kill those mummies, since it's just one shot. So
I think what Skipsy needs right now is to find that third Turtle Rock key, which, where was that? It's the same thing holding up Songleaves right now too. AaronDobbe gets down Mothula, nice and easy. That'll be a 7th crystal.
Yep.
And 10th boss. That was a full dungeon clear. Or, well, minus. I guess Skipsy might do the full clear. Yeah, technically Agnim's tower counts.
Skipsy's probably pulling his hair out because of he can't find the firewall.
Yeah, he's a bit lost here, looks like. I think it's in Turtle Rock at this point. This is where he finds that other key. And when he gets that key, goes to Turtle Rock for that vanilla big chest. Or big key chest. Or, no, not that. Sorry, for the Mimic Cave.
Yeah, since Mirror wasn't able to be accessed since it was stuck in Mire, and the only way to get to Mire was to the ocarina that was in big chest.
Yeah, you did kind of have to double dip Turtle Rock to get your flute to go to Mire to come back
to get to big to Mimicate to get Fire Rod.
Right, yeah, that's what it was. I'm sure there's a couple more steps in there, but no need to be incredibly complicated.
Yeah, it was right there. That chest that had the small key. That's who Skipsy is heading to, I believe. Oh, yeah, if I was in Skipsy's chair, I would be in major trouble fight. I'm forgetting what chest I have checked and what chest I haven't. Skipsy's checking the big chest. So.
So, AaronDobbe making his way up through the gauntlet in Ganon's tower. Both of our racers on the right side in Palace of Darkness. And Zephlar is probably heading up to Tower Hera. There's their small key to Turtle Rock. So Skipsy and Songleaves should be heading for Mimic Cave shortly.
Yeah.
AaronDobbe takes a fall on his way up.
The second. Never mind.
It's not really going to be enough to cost him, though. He's still significantly in the lead at this point.
Yeah.
And I think what it came down to is not having to, not making the early pod play. Being able to hold that off and do it all at once was totally possible, and it saved him a good chunk of time. Even if it did mean having a bit of a harder time on Vitreous and dying once, but running back through Mire isn't that long. They did waste a lot of time earlier going through Palace of Darkness multiple times trying to not open all the doors and save keys and whatnot.
Skipsy checking the big chest. So don't think there was actually anything big important in there, was it?
Real quick kill on Aghanim too. I think that was wasn't a double triple, but it was a 3-cycle.
He's over checking the spy cave.
I think Songleaves is going to check what's on the pedestal here.
Yeah, since he is in that area.
He is in that hunt for the fire rod, but knowing what are pendants, he should know that this isn't possible. Just couch cash. AaronDobbe on phase 2. Phase 3. Does have silver, so this is going to be over real quickly.
Speaking about this phase, the last phase of that, I actually practiced silverlets on it. Man, that was tricky. Right? You don't actually get the torch glitch, so where it's just only one of them just lets you'll be wasting a whole lot of magic and pots.
Yeah, it's a bit of a challenge. Oh, he gets a nice double there. And that'll do. AaronDobbe takes down the pig. And finishes with an official SRL time of 2 hours 44 seconds.
Not sure how, but for some reason I seem to be a couple. My stream is a couple seconds slower than yours.
Skipsy's making his way through Turtle Rock on his way to Mimic Cave. And Aaron should be joining us for an interview in a second here. And welcome AaronDobbe. GG.
Hey, thank you.
GG, Aaron.
Thanks.
So what did you think of that seed?
Wow, that was one of the more annoying seeds that I've personally played in Keysanity mode.
Yeah, interesting way to come down to a go mode item. I think that was your very last possible location to check.
Nah, I could have also checked the second chest in Aghanim's Tower. but
Oh
those
right,
were
yeah,
the
you did
last
have
two.
that left. Yeah, we saw other people check that off, so I kind of had that written off. But yeah, that was the on my tracking end. I was looking down to that's the last possible chest, either that or the vanilla big chest, big key chest in Turtle Rock.
Yep, I see Skipsy has found it.
Yeah,
He's not happy.
Nice little rage bombing here.
He's a suicide bomber. That is sad.
This is the best death warp ever.
I think what won it for you here was putting off the Palace of Darkness. You were the only one that didn't go in there early, and you were able to come back and do it all in one trip later on. Well, minus running down to Helmasaur, but you didn't really need that key anyways.
Right. It did help that I was able to do that all in one go, and then when I found the bow, I was able to step out at a convenient time and go through Eastern, and then back to Pod to finish it when I didn't find the fire rod there.
Yeah, because you already had the mirror from going through Mire at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I think that was definitely the play that, even if that did cost you a bunch of time in Misery Mire because you had a bit of a harder time on Vitreous without the bow.
Right.
But yeah, I think that run back to kill him again versus the time they spent doing that first dip. Also, getting the bow kind of led them to. I guess that didn't really open up too much elsewise, but yeah, they kind of spent a bunch of time in Pod when they didn't need to.
It's kind of funny because, yeah, it's like for a large portion of that seed, I was like thinking, okay, I'm going to Pod next, and then I find something that opens up another dungeon. It's like, oh, well, I'll do that instead.
Right.
And then I'll go to Pod. And then I find something that leads me to the next dungeon.
Especially if you didn't have the big key yet, right? Like,
yeah.
You're sort of like me, Aaron. I just follow where the items take me. Items or keys take me.
I mean, I don't always do that, but in this case, the breadcrumbs were leading me from Crystal Dungeon to Crystal Dungeon, so...
Yeah, no, if
I
it's
felt
sending
that
you to a Crystal
it was time
Dungeon,
to follow
might as
them.
well head there. So Skipsy's making their way through Skullwoods, coming up on Mothhill here, about to get their 7th crystal.
I'm wasting a lot of magic.
Songleaves is paused here. I'm not sure what's up with them.
He's, from what Chad says, that he was close to getting Fire Rod, but he saved and quit.
Oh, did he quit out of Turtle Rock without getting Mimic Cave? That's a problem.
Yeah. I hope they remember soon that.
Yeah, he needs to realize that quick, because it looks like Zephlar is catching up and is on his way up there.
Yeah, Songleaves. The chat says that Songleaves said that he checked the lava room and save and quit. Totally forgot about the Mimic Cave.
That's tough. Especially because, like, with Zephlar, they're definitely behind, even if their song remembered now.
Yeah, they're on their way up there. He is down behind at this point. And the longer it takes him to remember that Mimic Cave is a thing, further and further he falls behind at this point. Doesn't look like Zephlar has done all of Turtle Rock.
No.
Yeah, with 5 out of 12, I guess they didn't go to the laser bridge yet.
No. Not with that, no.
Did they maybe open the lava chest instead?
Songleaves.
No, because there's 2 in the room that they can't access without the fire rod.
Mm-hmm.
They went on Trinex himself, and yeah, it would have been the small key would have been 4, or the big chest.
Big chest holds
big key vanilla chest should have been 4. So I don't know what chest he missed in here.
Maybe big chest.
Big chest is Ocarina.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, that's where that was.
Skipsy just entering Ganon's tower now. Well, it doesn't really matter what chest he missed in here because it's not important. All he needs is Mimic Cave here, which he should be getting.
Heading towards. Where are you going, Tom? Oh, probably refill.
I mean, yeah, I guess if they didn't go to Laser Bridge, then they might have not gotten
Might
the
have
one
maybe
in the
missed
crystal
one
roller room.
item or something. Or yeah, maybe a crystal roller room or something. But Zephlar has his fire rod and is on his way now.
He's mad because he's in the last spot. And Zephlar just decided to say quits out there, then just to head out and work arena to the town Cocorico village.
Checking to make sure they got everything in Eastern, maybe?
The only thing that everyone did
Compass said 6, I think.
was the big chest, and big chest was a hard piece.
He's flying to crazy places now.
Yeah, he just don't know where
He is lost.
check.
Got the sick kid, maybe? No.
I think everyone, right? No, I guess he didn't check. Sick kid.
He was double checking that, and apparently he did already get it.
I actually never thought about using the bombas through the gauntlets. I just use silvers to kill the enemies.
And Bombus is nice in the gauntlet, but slow.
Yeah, it's only really useful in a couple of rooms where there's more than 3 enemies.
I mean, I say that, but also I got turned around in those exact rooms a bit, and probably would have been quicker for me to use bombos than to go up and down individually.
Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes they get away from you, and it is just quicker to use bombos, but you don't know that until you start wasting time trying to fight them.
Yep.
My Songleaves is heading back to Turtle Rock now.
Yeah, I know we might have finally figured it out.
Yeah.
I have to say that damage boost is so handy at times in this game.
Oh yeah. That's one thing I've been trying to incorporate more into my own gameplay, is taking a convenient damage boost off an enemy. Trying to set that up on purpose more often.
And yeah, it's just happened by accident at times. Now Zephlar's ready to head to Ganon's with that last crystal. Misplaced throw on Skipsy.
Don't think too hard about how that physically makes any sense that can happen. I mean, don't think too hard about the perspective of this game in general.
Well, I'm not sure if you know this, Aaron, but spin slashing second mortal with the gold sword, that's not actually necessary since it only takes 2 slashes with the butter sword.
Yeah, I do know that. I just like doing spin for the extended hitbox.
Oh.
Find it easier to connect when I do a spin. But yeah, I know that with the exception of Hinox, I believe all enemies take the same damage from gold slashes and gold spins.
I never really looked into that. How much enemy take damage from the butter sword.
Yeah. It's just so weird to me that there's exactly one exception to that.
Ganon.
It's not Ganon. Ganon also takes the same amount of damage from spins and slashes with butter. It's just Hinox, the enemy that throws bombs in the Dark World. He dies in 2 slashes, but 1 spin with the butter sword.
Huh. Well, Silver just killed him instantly.
Yep, that's true.
Well, Silver's kill basically about every enemy with 1 shot.
Yep. Including a few enemies that aren't hurt by normal arrows, which is interesting. Such as Lionel.
Gibdo's too, I think. They're immune to
Gibdo and Hardhat Beetle and the Argus Puffs as well.
Well, Hardhat Puffs, or whatever they're called, you could just 1 arrow, regular arrow, could kill it instantly.
Nah, they're immune to regular arrows. They just stick in them, and they keep on walking. They don't even care.
I don't know all the enemies' names, so don't blame me on that.
Yeah, it's alright.
Ooh, Skipsy dying to Ganon early here.
At least it was early.
Real quick first 2 phases there for Skipsy. Nice short teleports there. Skipsy gets 3 hits all in the same corner in a span of 10 seconds.
That's really nice.
Wish I had that luck.
It's about as clean as kill as you can get without actually getting a double hit from the silvers. And Skipsy finishes with an official SRL time of 2 hours 30 minutes 53 seconds.
That actually depends on Vashi 7. The distance with the red boomerang, magic boomerang, far exceeds. You could be as well. What is it? Skipsy, we got to his timer. It's timer 2:30, I believe.
2:30:53. So Songleaves finally on his way up to Again's tower. And we are joined by Skipsy. GG.
GG Skipsy.
Oh my gosh. Ugh! That seat wasn't. Why do I always get easy?
Yeah, that one was a little rough.
Oh well, that happens, right? Like, everyone gets those seats.
Yeah, everybody gets one of those once in a while.
The worst seat I ever ran, no boots anywhere.
Yeah, there are some bootless seats.
Ran 3 bootless seeds. 4
At least
masters.
we had boots.
I actually ran 3 bootless seeds, 4 master swords seeds.
Yeah, sometimes those seeds happen. So what did you think of the whole Palace of Darkness, Skipsy?
It was weird. We never got any pod keys early, and I don't know when the seed wanted us to like go there.
Yeah, it turns
there
out
was only the bow, right?
Oh my gosh.
the bow was the only thing in there really, but yeah, it turns out you did not need to go to pod until much later, until like after you got the mirror and enough keys to full clear it, because that was the advantage that AaronDobbe had, was not double dipping pod like everybody else did. He was able to full clear that later on after clearing higher.
Since Meyer has the bow, not the bow, mirror, and both entrances is either, so I think he got lucky. No.
Well, he had more advantages over me. Like, I died to blind. I did Aga because I never checked Aga Cave, and
Yeah, the
I knew
Aga
Cave.
kill cost you a bit of time there.
Well, the logic was there, right? The second key was there, and
Yeah, it did give you the second key, but yeah, if you had checked Lumberjack Cave and or the Bumper Cave ledge earlier, you could have known that
weird
it was
sometime.
not possible or not required to kill Aghanim at all. All you needed was the 2 chests out of there, and those unfortunately weren't much either.
Yeah.
I normally check that cave every time, but not in Keysanity when you're you need 2 keys for that, and I always go the road where you this one cave early, where you get the 225 rubies.
Right, yeah.
That's the reason I never check it in Keysanity.
I do not know that very soon. Getting the 225 rubies, I just go. I saw an ultimate sanctuary. Go down, go check Lumberjack Cave, and go to the Lost Woods, then Aghanim, then make my way up to Link South, then go into Hyrule Castle.
Zephlar just about to finish up his Ganon kill here.
Ocarina and the Fire Rod is actually probably the trolliest items since it was in the last place people actually think of where it's going to be at.
Well, the signs to go to Turtle Rock were clear early. Like, you had the hammer early, you had your Samara early, and you had tons of keys for Turtle Rock early. Like,
not tons, you only had 2, but it was, yeah, enough to get a good portion of the chests out of there. Meanwhile, Zephlar has finished with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 37 minutes, and 1 second.
gee.
And welcome Zephlar, GG.
GG. Hey.
GG, Zephlar.
Man, that was an adventure.
Question for both you and Skipsy, since I didn't get to ask him this yet. How many more locations did you have to check before, or left other than Mimic Cave, when you found that fire rod?
When I went to the Mimic Cave, I could have gone back. I did a hard reset at Pod, so I could have gone back and killed Monster, and I could have gone to the second item in Aghanim's Tower. I think that was it. As far as like the stuff that I had the ability to actually get.
Right. Okay.
I only had Ice Palace left.
Oh,
the big chest in Ice Palace.
Right, the big chest, right.
It was
That's the only
heart in Ice Palace.
Yeah,
So
Zephlar, the item on Helmasaur was actually the third Turtle Rock key, so that would have opened up even though the big key chest. But yeah, that didn't. That was actually what brought most people back up to Turtle Rock, I think.
Yeah, after I ran it, like I ran into Pod over and over again, and I was like, I'm just gonna go check Mimic Cave because I saved and quit, and then I can save and quit and go to the mountain instead of anywhere else. And it's like all of these things are gonna take me a very long time to get to it, so I might as well just pick one and go.
Yep.
I just happened to get lucky at that point.
Yeah, it's always a pain when you're down to those last few item locations and they're all kind of equally out of the way.
In my case, it was just number play. There were 2 chests back in Turtle Rock, like Mimic Cave and the fire room chest where the Vanilla Big Key is, or 2 locations there, and Ice Palace, that big chest.
Yeah, I had the Ice Palace big key when I went into Ice Palace the first time, so I was able to open that chest. When I got into Turtle Rock, though, I looked up and noticed that I hadn't, I wasn't really paying attention, and I noticed that I hadn't picked up another key yet, and I was like, wow, I really am just going into Turtle Rock for Mimic Cave and nothing else. Hopefully it's there.
Yeah, not getting that extra key. I mean, thankfully it wasn't required, but that, yeah, could have bit you.
Yeah, and then in going up the gauntlet, I ran out of arrows and remembered from like the second minute of the game, because I had the hookshot really early, that the stun item was arrows, and so
that's a lucky thing to check. Yeah, I don't usually check the stun prize pack too often, but knowing that you've got arrows available there is a nice save. Meanwhile, Songleaves has finished with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 41 minutes, and 4 seconds.
Stun prize pack?
Yeah. So one of the things that is randomized, one of the items that, or whatever in the seeds, is the item that drops when you kill enemies. Like there's a big table or whatever that we can't see, and in that table there is exactly one spot for the item that drops when you kill a stunned enemy. And so if you stun an enemy and kill it, you can see what that item is, and there's a consistent source of whatever that is. Sometimes it's useless, sometimes it's a fairy, sometimes it's bombs, sometimes it's arrows. It's just a weird little niche thing that if you happen to check it, it might be useful.
Huh, I never knew that. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, it probably comes up to me about one every like 20 or 30 seeds, but when it comes in handy, it is really useful. Man, that was pretty crazy. Like, I ended up using the hook shot to like zip around and try and move fast, because I didn't really have much else, so I had a lot of fun hook shotting to random things as I was zipping around the overworld.
Yeah, using hookshot is fun when you don't have the boots yet. We are now joined by Songleaves. Welcome, GG. I think you still got your mic muted.
Yeah, he does have his mic mute. GG Songleaves. Can I get my charge?
Your what?
My charge?
Your charger?
Yes, please.
Well, looks like he's having a little issue with unmuting his microphone.
So other than how this seed was really trolling with some of the items, what do you think? What item do you think was the hardest to locate, other than the fire rod?
I was having the hardest time finding keys to get access to things. Like, I didn't have the Swamp Palace key for a long time, and I didn't have felt like I was spending most of my time looking for keys more than anything else.
That's usually how it goes in Keysanity.
I also have tried a couple of tricks that I know are possible, and apparently don't know how to do. Like I tried to do the mushroom magic.
Oh yes, the fake powder. I saw you trying to do that. Yeah. So, just in case you didn't know how you do that, is you try and use the Cane of Samaria while you're out of it. You have to try and use it, and then while it's giving you that error beep, immediately after you use it, you pause and switch over to the mushroom, and then try and use the mushroom immediately after unpausing.
Oh, see, I knew it had something to do with being out of magic and the Cane of Samaria and the mushroom.
Right, yeah, there's a couple pieces that are visually obvious, and then there's, just that one little mechanical thing that you have to know how to do. But, yeah, it's not too hard once you know how to do it.
That's funny, yeah, I did a practice seed yesterday where there was a very key item there was a big key in that spot that ended up being locked behind the Pyramid Fairy, and because the powder was a Pyramid Fairy, and it was just like it was a nightmare. And so as soon as I had those things, I was like, I'm doing this. I'm gonna go do this thing and try and figure it out on the fly, and couldn't. So
right, yeah.
Luckily, it wasn't that big a deal.
Yeah, there was thankfully nothing important there today.
I also, really early on, I went and stole the small key from Desert Palace, because I thought, if I don't know when I'm going to find the small key, but I'm here and there's 2 chests. And when I found the Moon Pearl, I thought, wow, I think I was gonna, if it's nothing, I'll hard reset, so I'll, not burn that key or whatever. And then it turned out being the Moon Pearl, and I was like, I bet the next place I go is gonna have this small key, and I'm not gonna be that mad. Or I'm gonna be thankful that I didn't leave, find that small key, and have to come all the way back to find this Moon Pearl.
Right. Yeah, I think it was actually accessible pretty early. We saw some other people go into Desert with that key and get that side cleared. But yeah, I did not notice that you stole that key, so...
Neither did I.
I think the key ended up being in the back of Escape, so which was the
right. Yes, that's where it was. Yeah, back of Escape. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was actually in the back of Escape. I think it was in the middle chest or the left chest, somewhere around there.
I had other few moments that really scared me while I was, I found when I found the second Aghanim's tower key, I was just like, oh no, do I have to go kill Aghanim to go get the cape? So that's why it prompted me to go check the Bumper Cave, because I was like, maybe if the fire rod is here, then at least I have an answer and can go do it. It was pretty crazy.
I think Songleaves is finally ready here, so let's just bring him in.
Okay.
Welcome, Songleaves.
Welcome, and GG on your run.
Oh, hey. Thank you.
Hey, GG.
GG to everybody else. So, I found that, the Fire Rod Mimic Cave, I was like, well, this is probably going to be what decides who wins this race, who got her sooner. And
that was what decided that you were ahead when you were in Turtle Rock there, and then you saved and quit out, and almost immediately afterwards, Zephlar took the lead from you.
Yeah.
Because that was the go mode item, was finding that rod and being able to finish Skullwoods.
I was just thinking, I'm going to rewatch the VOD, and I can't wait to see, chat's reaction when I go and I check the big key chest in Turtle Rock, and then...
Yeah.
Yeah, when I went into Turtle, I had to go into Turtle Rock twice. So the first time I went in there, I didn't have the mirror yet.
Yeah, I think it was most people did the early Turtle Rock dip.
Well, everyone had to since Mayor and Meyer.
Right, yeah, you had to go get that flute to get the mirror and Meyer to do other stuff.
I was so focused on what was going in front of me that I was, not paying attention to the path that we all went on. But that was.
You don't want to go all the way. I have voice.
So now that all three of you are here, I might as well fill you guys in. The thing that put AaronDobbe ahead was being able to do Palace of Darkness all in one run.
Oh my goodness.
That early trip you took to Palace of Darkness was unfortunately not required. You could have held off on that and done it all in one run later after doing Misery Mire.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I had the big key for Palace of Darkness, and I went there and I went to the boss, and then I'm like, oh, well, I don't have that.
Yeah, you did. I saw you do that too. That was an unfortunate bit of time waste, but you were still in the lead at that point until you forgot Mimic Cave.
Zephlar didn't know the hammer jump, so at least I was happy about that.
Yeah, I ended up I doubled and triple dipped into so many dungeons just because this Keysanity thing works my brain, and I'm like, oh, I'll go in here and get a few chests and go somewhere else. Come back, I guess, because I don't have.
It's hard to tell because sometimes you'll be able to put things off until you can clear them all in one go, and sometimes you will have to make those double dips.
I have a question. Was I the only one who had to go to Thieves' Town twice with the small key? I was going to Palace of Darkness to look for a progression, or going, for example, to Turtle Rock. I wanted to go to Turtle Rock the whole time, but the Aether was in Thieves' Town, the big chest, and I couldn't enter that room the first time, so
I had to double dip.
I think one person got to do it in one route, but there were a few double dips for the chest.
I double dipped.
I think it was Aaron that did it in one go, and everyone else double dipped since nobody else had that small key to access to the big chest.
Yeah, it might have been Aaron. That was actually probably the other bit of time he saved in addition to only doing Palace of Darkness once.
That saved an amazing amount of time. That is crucial. There was no way I could have ever won. He read the seat so well. Wow. To applaud to that. Wow.
Yeah, sometimes you just make those decisions on whether to go to a dungeon now or later, and that can change the whole seed in your favor.
Yeah, that first opportunity to get into the Dark World really dictates. That's a spot where lots of people tend to diverge and take different routes. Whoever takes the correct routing choice at that point really can get ahead.
I was just really glad that I double dipped Thieves' Town before doing all the fetch quests with the dwarves and stuff. I laid that until I got the mirror, and that would have been so annoying to do without the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, thank you guys for the race, and thank you guys for doing commentary, and everybody for watching. But I'm gonna head out. So thank you all.
Yeah, I think that about wraps it up. If anybody else has any
questions,
final statements,
or my head.
I agree to that. Thank you guys for all the work, and thank you JC for restreaming, everyone else for commentating, and we probably had trackers. Thank you.
Thank you, trackers and runners, for doing your best, and for this to be my first commentating for you guys.
Well, thank you for all the commentators and trackers and restreamers. It's really fun to have my races streamed. Hey everyone.
So yeah, I think that'll about do it for here. So stay tuned for more Randomizer. I'm not sure if there are any matches still going on right now. There might be one more.
Well, I'll check what's going on through SRL.
Yeah, looks
See
like
what's-
there's a couple other races going on. There was one starting a little after this one, so there should still be one in progress. Yeah, Speed Gaming 2 has another doubleheader race if you guys want to go check that out.